Welcome to the Merry Boozers RC channel. How's everybody doing tonight? We had a wonderful day of flying today. Little bit of crosswind, which made lots of damage.
Yeah, we didn't fly anything. We didn't. No, I did fly one Corsair that was in here.
We crashed a lot today, which doesn't happen too often. But man, it was a rough day at the Boozers.
Yeah, it was a rough day.
I flew my Tiger Cat today for a whole one flight, and then one of the props decided to break in mid-flight, and that was exciting. And then we flew the new E-Flight F-18. I got one flight on it, and then I had one bad landing right after that. And then Kevin flew it twice.
And broke it twice.
And it just...
It was
Papa broke the tail off his Corsair today.
I mean, I landed on the runway just fine, and then there was
crosswind,
and I didn't have enough rudder, and it ran off and flipped over, and it broke.
It just, it was a bad day for airplanes, but it was part of it, you know.
Just happens.
We did fly the Fiesler Storch today, though, and glad to say everything worked great. Plane flew good.
My repairs held up.
The repairs held up. Yeah, the plane was flying great. So you'll be seeing video of it in the coming future. I love the sound on that Havok. Anyway, good day of flying beats, or what is it? A bad day of flying beats a good day of work.
The only problem is that it just gives me out.
We went out there at noon and got home 2 hours ago, so we flew a lot.
I mean, you know, guys, this was a beautiful day, other than it was a crosswind.
You know, terrible winter here in Florida.
Crosswind, but
it's that horrible winter time in Florida right now. I think it was 75.
Yeah, it was 75
terrible
degrees.
We were freezing to
the
death.
The first time I cannot think of the day that I didn't sit there and sweat all day. So it was a wonderful day. We had a good time, even though we tore up some stuff. But
nothing that can't be fixed, you know?
Yep.
There was nothing damaged to where we couldn't fix it. Verdict on the E-Flight F-18 thus far. I'm not a huge fan of it. I liked the free wing a lot better. Not just saying that because I like motion. I'm saying it for the honest to God truth. For my money, I would buy the motion jet.
That is the first E-Flight.
That's the first E-Flight ever that I've had
ever shot down.
That I didn't like. Yeah, that's the only E-Flight plane I've ever flown that I didn't like.
The landing gear looked fantastic, but they're not worth.
Yeah, it runs down the runway for. God, we had a 500-foot runway, and it took 300 of it
to get it off the ground.
And I don't know. And I tried moving the CG of the airplane, and nothing I did, flaps, whatever, it just wouldn't come off.
And Kevin swears it don't have enough elevator.
I swear it too. It didn't have enough elevator to me.
With that funky elevator hookup that it has.
But anyway, it
was
the first one. It flies good once it's in the air. It's just make sure you have a very smooth runway, and you've got at least 400 foot of it.
And 400 miles an hour takeoff.
Right, and I mean, it's full go-go, and it'll finally jump off the ground.
Don't fly in a crosswind.
Yeah, but anyway, I've always told you I'd be truthful. E-Flight F-18, I would probably skip on that one and get the F-4 or any of the other E-Flight jets lately are great.
An elevator at a low speed.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite. If I was dead set to have an F-18, I'd do an FMS, or I'd either do the FMS for the smaller one, or I'd do the 90 free wing right now. Out of the three,
my opinion,
I wanted to film a F-18 versus F-18 video, but after today, I don't know if we're going to be able to do it because it's so beat up now.
It knocked the nose off.
Knocked the nose off today, and we glued it back together.
Kevin goes, let's fly it again, and then ammo again, and glued it back together again. And
anyway, it's just... Yeah.
There's better places.
I would just tell you that, if you're really dead set on F-18, I'd get the... If you want the E-Flight, just be going into it knowing that you need at least, I'd say, 300 foot of immaculately smooth runway to fly that airplane.
No
you have grass,
no.
Do not get that airplane.
Unless you've got a putting surface.
Right.
maybe.
Even then.
And then, even then,
I don't know. And like I said, I've flown so many of them now that
I'm
I
sorry,
pick one
but
of the other
I mean,
ones.
we're going to tell you the truth.
Yep. Now, tonight we're going to unbox the Skynetic Shrike and the Skynetic Havok for you guys. And then when we hit 2,000 subscribers, we're going to have a show where we give away these airplanes. So what is our question, Lori?
Less of a question, more of a we have a problem. There's no top camera.
Why
Oh,
not?
really?
It was there when I checked, and now it's gone.
Can we unplug it and plug it back in?
I can try.
I don't remember which one it
It's
is.
the Boozer channel.
Yeah,
now we
right.
have sound, and now
We have no top camera at the moment. Lori is trying to figure that out before we actually crack into the box. I don't remember which one it is. I think it's the shorter one.
This is gonna be
Yes,
exciting.
it's that one. It's the one with the end in the middle of it. No, it's the other one. It's the long black one. It's never ending. Hey, we try. Happens to everybody. But anyway,
CBS, NBC, and ABC.
we're excited to be giving these two planes away. Motion RC was kind enough to give us these airplanes to give to you guys. Kind of as a thank you, I guess, for all the stuff we did at Knoll with them and things like that. They knew we had a giveaway coming up, and they offered to do this for us, and we were very thankful to have it, and very happy to
thank
have
them
it.
very much for allowing us to give their products away. We know how good of products these two airplanes are.
I've flown both of them.
Whoever gets either
They're
one of
awesome.
them, the only thing I can say is I hope the guy that gets this one here, the Havok, knows how to fly with his aeroplane. But no, it flies slow.
It flies slow too, but yeah. This would be, so just to go over them, if you haven't seen them yet by any chance, go to the Motion page whenever this is over and you can watch it, or you can go to our channel, and I have videos of both of them also. The Skynetic Shrike is a great beginner airplane. It's a glider, but it's still acrobatic. You can do rolls and loops with it. I wouldn't go too crazy with this. As far as your acrobatics go, it is still a glider. So you might rip the wings off of it if you go too nuts with it.
No, but I've seen you flying it and all. It looked like a
It flies great,
fun
yeah.
little thing to fly. I mean,
It does. It's just like I said, if you're wanting something to go do acrobatics with, buy an acrobatic airplane, not a glider. But the Havok, on the other hand, it'll do anything you can throw at it, and it'll do it at 100 miles an hour. So the Havok, when we were flying it, I think the Havok's hitting 110, 115 miles an hour, somewhere in there.
Hey,
Man Cave Chronicles, thank you very much for the super chat.
we appreciate
We
you
do
being
appreciate
here
it.
too. And
Thank you
hope you
very
come
much.
back and we haven't actually decided how we're going to give these away. We're still like
I have an idea of how I want to do
away
it.
So no, we can't answer that question of how we're going to give them away, but we will be giving both of them for whoever.
No, it's going to be two different people.
Can we? Do we know who would be our 2,000th subscriber?
No.
No.
There wouldn't be a good way to know that.
There's not a good way to know it. Now, I have an idea how we're going to give it away.
I'd like to give one away to the.
No,
the-
I like.
Yeah.
I like. Anyway, we're going back and forth on this, but I like trying to give it to the guys that have been watching us. You know, not to some person that just subscribed. My thought is I always want to try and give it to people that have
Well,
been
let's not
watching.
have a deal. We'll just go back and see who the oldest subscriber.
That's right, the oldest
Which
subscriber.
I know who that is. Probably, it's either.
I don't know. Kawishi's been there a long time.
Or
Wayne Lee
Farley.
3. Well, Wayne Lee 3. I forget it. 630. He's been around forever too.
Dennis Farley.
I don't know.
I don't know, but
My thought is I always want to give it a fair chance, everything we do, and I'm sorry if something ever comes out. That's the only hard part. Hey, she got it.
Woo!
The only hard part about it is trying to make it fair for everybody, which we've always tried to give them away randomly, and the last two people that have won them have definitely been randomly.
Random, yeah.
So-
They haven't been. I mean, they're
The people
good
we-
subscribers. They
Yeah,
subscribe
they
to our
subscribe,
channel.
they,
and
you know.
you got to say we did it fairly. But we can get out that wheel.
That's right. We could get the actually, funny enough, I'm thinking about doing something with a spinning wheel of death. I think it's funny if we get to the wheel of
Lands
death.
on the same number. You talk about a fixed wheel. That was one.
2,000 describer.
Describers. Well, what was we up to? We're up to 1,870 something.
Something like that. Yeah, we're getting close every day, guys. Fun times. Fun times. Oh, the mix put together too, if you didn't notice in the background. Dad got that put together this week and Papa dotted out. I've got to get the control rods on it. The Tiger Cat sitting over there. The P61 sitting over there.
In pieces.
Yeah, trailer got built this week for the most part. I got the racks done inside of it. I got the tables. Well, I got half the tables and the bed in it. I got the air conditioner to go, the solar panels. It's just, we're getting there. Anyway.
It's just too many things to get done.
It's a lot.
I mean,
It's a lot.
I mean, we're not complaining, but it takes
It
a
takes
lot
a
of
lot.
time. I'm
But
glad
it's
that
fun.
the house is not falling down, or we'd be in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a full-time job. So, let's ask,
And-
what would you guys like to see us unbox first? And we'll let you answer that in the comment section.
But I tell you what, this Sundays when we go out and fly all day and they come in here and try to do it, I'm just pooped. And I think Wesley is
Old
too.
man syndrome.
Yeah, I'm telling you, old man's, and I didn't do what Wesley did yesterday.
Yeah, I spent all days on my knees and standing up and down and building that
I
rack
think
and
he
things.
kind of wanted me to come over, and I got something else to do.
I understand.
I went
Shrike, that's the first option. I see somebody that has expressed Farmer Rose is wanting a Shrike.
Good evening,
Dennis
Marcia,
Farley is
Air
wanting a
Marshal.
Shrike.
You need to recognize Danny Miller.
Havok,
Hello, Fred
Shrike.
Barron, Dennis Farley.
Shrike. Oh, it looks like it's going to be the Shrike glider so far. All right. Let's, have you cut
Raven
up?
Rock Machine and Aviation. Yo ho, how are you doing?
Craig
Man
C.
Cave Chronicles.
We got there at noon today at
Wow,
the field.
Bill, cool. Okay.
Craig
Wow,
C. flies with us at,
Pay it forward.
I believe
Greg
at
C. Hello.
Lark's. So we were out there at about noon today, and we stayed till 5 o'clock. The sun was going down.
Bledsoe Trains and RC. Hello, GB Linden. What's happening out there in Washington, man? I bet it's cold.
Yeah, we don't have any worries of the cold weather right now.
No, I'm.
Feels pretty good. Hey, you know, that's
I
our,
had this.
nah, it's our word from our other sponsor, Bush Light. It happens.
Okay, let's unbox this.
We're grown people. There ain't nothing against it.
Can't show boobs on it, but we can drink beer.
That's right, you can. I looked it up. I can't get into it. This is a good box.
I had this open
It's
early.
level 3 box opening, guys.
Level 3 box opening right
Box
here.
opening.
Oh, Bobby could already had it together. We
I mean,
can't
to
even
tell
get the
ya.
damn box.
Bobby the builder would have had this built already. We can't get the box lid on. Alright, hang on, let's stand up.
That's not coming off.
That's
Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
Don't throw it. That's somebody's box lid.
You know, Bobby could have had that together by now.
Look at it.
Ta-da! Alright guys, so now
Yeah,
you
this
see
is
it
gonna
as
go
it
back
comes.
in the box.
Yeah, we gotta make sure not to
There will
get rid
be-
of nothing.
There will be no pre-assembly. This goes back in the, well, unless,
We might be able to put some pieces and parts together and stuff on this. I mean, most of the stuff, these are screwed together. There's no glue on any of
Yeah,
these kits.
we want these to be pristine.
That's right. This is for the person
This
that wins
wants to
it.
be a maiden. This wants to be a virgin.
Level
when they
1
get it.
box opener.
Other than oh well, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna sign
We're
it
gonna
for 'em.
sign it for you.
So that you know it
I
came
don't-
out.
I
We'll
don't
make sure to
know.
put stickers in the box.
Stickers in the box.
So let me stand up here.
Oh yeah.
Boozer stickers. Oops. So here it is, guys. I know you saw us unbox these at Null, but Now we're here at the comfort of our own home and the full 1080p.
I wish we've got all the boozer stickers from Cali,
They're behind you.
but you can't see them because they're unstuck.
Covered up, yeah.
They're unstuck.
How big is it?
Here's that wing
It's
connector
little
too.
bitty.
So it's got the quick wing connectors.
It is. I don't know if it shows that on the box.
It's a pretty good size airplane. This one's,
It's like a 3-foot wingspan.
I think it's 1200.
6-channel radio system, elevator, rudder, throttle, flaps, LiPo
I think
battery
it's 1200 millimeter if I remember right.
It's it takes a 3S 11.1 volt, 13 to 18.
Say it in right.
Yeah.
Front span. Here we go. Wingspan. 1450 millimeters. There we
There
go.
you go.
I knew I'd get it to the right one. And I tell you what, the green on these airplanes looks cool, and you can see it. Look at that. So Skynetic, from what I understood talking to James and Alpha about it, this is kind of their more budget friendly. I'm not saying cheap option, but it's a budget friendly option. So all of the Skynetic planes are going to be under $200. Is what they were going for this. So this is unpainted. Ooh, what happened there? That was weird. I keep getting those lines right now. That's weird. Unpainted foam. And then this is a graphic that's out here. It's not paint. Does have lights on the wingtips, a red and a green. Once again, unpainted. Foam hinges, as you can see. And you also get, like I said, the quick connector, and then your spar goes through here. And then there's a big spike that goes down the front. I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's a really slick design. So when the wing goes together, see this in the fuselage, it keys in like that, and there's a spike that goes through those holes, and that's what holds the wing on. And I'll show you that here in just a second. If you haven't had a chance to see one of these, it's a pretty slick design they did on this. And we're going to try our best to remember where all this stuff goes back in the box. There's your carbon spar. Here is the elevator. I don't know what is going on with that weird light right now. Well, I don't know why we have lines on it, but there is the elevator. Alright. Tell you what, I'm going to pop them straight back in there so I can remember where that goes. Or else I'll forget where them went. Alright. Here is your canopy. There's just a little piece of foam. And you can see those blue connectors like I was talking, and where that keys in, and then your spar goes through. The Shrike. The Shrikes are striking. Skynetic. Cybernetic organisms. T5 1000 or whatever. What was it? Not Transformers. Lame. Terminator. Skynetic brand. Folding prop. Good looking airplane though. I mean, they're doing a good job. You do have a plastic skid on the bottom, so you don't have to worry about beating it up when you're landing it, because it is a belly lander. This is so you can get to your servos. Your adjustments are right there. And it actually has, what do they call those? Where they got the little screw that go down into them? I can't remember what they actually call that kind of connector. There's also a plastic skid on the tail, just so y'all know. And the servo horn is buried in right here. And then the rudder is all internal, so you can't actually see any horns. Pretty slick how they did that. So, whoever wins this, all you're going to need to complete this is your battery and your receiver. This is a motion RC, so they don't come with a receiver. Man, that is tight. I know that comes out. There we go. There's your battery bay. One thing I will tell you from flying it at null, make sure your battery is not touching the motor itself, because the motor is an outrunner and it's spinning right there. So make sure your battery is not touching that. It would not be a good day.
Bledsoe Frames and RC, have you guys seen the Night Radiant?
Yep, I have flown one. Actually, if you go back,
How does the Shrike compare?
the Night Radiant seems heavier to me, but it's still a great airplane. For one thing, the Night Radiant's full of LEDs, which adds to the weight. It's still a great flying airplane. It's also a lot more expensive, though. So there's your inside, your speed controllers right there. Maybe. XT60 connector. Ta-da. Now to show you, let me see if I can't find the little spike. Yeah, here it is. So, I don't want to open all of this. I'd rather keep most of it in the package for whoever our new owner is. But I am going to open the spike just to show this little feature. So, when you go to put your wings on, this is really cool, guys. For taking it on and off, if you got a car or something small that you can't leave this together in.
We go it together.
So it clips. The other wing clips. There's a spar. I didn't put the spar in. Sorry, my bad. Here, hang on. So, need that. I would not recommend flying it without the spar. I've seen that done once with an A10. It doesn't end well. Alright. So you slide your wingtips on. Like that. And then you take this little spike and it goes in like that right there. And now you're done. That is all there is for putting the wings on and off. Isn't that neat?
Mm-hmm.
And then they're in there. And there ain't no way to come out. So, front view for a second, Lori, if y'all are kind of curious of how big it is. There it is from the front. And it's a good looking paint job. That green really shows out. Oops, it's on the other side. It's weird looking into a camera. The green really shows up well against the sky when you're flying it for orientation, because the bottom does not have the green. So it has the blue stripes. I did it again. They're over there. But for orientation, it's a great looking thing. Lori's got the product page up for you guys that are interested in purchasing one of these. They're $139, which is great value for money. I mean, honestly, for a not bind and fly, but a plug and play, beginner friendly, easy flying airplane. I believe parts support's going to be cheap for it. Hey, look at that good looking guy. Wonder who that is. Oops. Y'all just got to hear me bonk the microphone. I wonder who was flying it in most of those pictures, huh? Hey, look at that good looking guy too. He's got some weird sunglasses. Anyway, I did have a ball flying it. We had two of them that were flying formation. You want to really get good at formation flying. For somebody that's more advanced like me, or anybody that's been flying for a while, get two of these and fly them together. Hey, quit making dinghy noises. But get two of these and fly them together. Oh, it's a hoot when they're going slow. How close you can stay together. And if you got the props off and you bounce into each other, they just bounce off. What are you looking for now? What are you trying to show them?
Oh, I'm saying there's a good picture of the...
Oh yeah, the spike. There you go. Kind of like what we were talking about right then. 2200 3S pack in this one, fly it. You can probably get away with a lighter pack, but that's all I've flown it on was 22.
It says 13. What is
What is it, 1300?
1300 to 1800.
Yeah, so you can get away with a smaller one too.
But you can put a 2200 in it?
Mm-hmm. I flew it on a 2200 the whole time I was flying it.
A lot of people got 2200.
2200 is probably the most common battery on the
1500
planet.
is another real popular one.
Mm-hmm. I don't have a glider, not a fast prop plane. There are LEDs on wing tips leading edge. Yes, sir, there are. And if you watch our video of us flying it in the evening here on our channel, it's got nav lights on both wing tips. You've got a red and a blue. They're hard to see them right now because there's no power going through it, but they are bright LEDs. But yeah. So there's that
Go
one.
look at the videos and you'll kind of be impressed as far as how they fly.
Yeah, if you did miss our video on it, we have.
Motions video.
No, we got it. Motion's got it. Well, they're actually two different videos.
I would kind of be
So,
interested in this.
Now here's the next question. Let's sign. We're going to sign the canopy. Hey, grab that wing. Just help me pull it off without damaging it. It's tight.
Well, it don't come out too easy, does it?
It's new, fresh. Okay, straight up.
Okay.
Whoop.
Whoop. Good and tight.
Good and tight.
Good and tight.
So,
Yeah.
since it is a Mary Boozer plane that we're giving away, let me grab a pen. It's kind of our going thing now. I don't know where I'd put a sticker on this one, but top shot for a second, Lori. They can see us doing it. And
I know where we're going to put a sticker right there on that wing.
I don't know if you can see me signing it.
Yeah.
Papa Dots. We're going to put our signatures on it so you know this is the one that was here on the show. He's doing it in his lap instead of where everybody can see it though.
I'm sorry. I can't sign it up there.
That way you'll know it's the one that was done on the show. Papa Boozer. And now all we need is Miss Lorina. And then we start packing it all back up and to the next plane. So that's all it is. Normally I'd put it all together, but this one's going to be for one of you guys. So tell your buddies and tell your friends to get out there and subscribe to the Mary Boozers channel, because when we hit 2,000, we're going to give 2 airplanes away. Let's see here. Now,
I don't think we're keeping up with Dave, but we're
we don't give away quite as many as Dave, but we still are giving them away. I think that was in there like that, and then that. That's something like that. Okay. No. So, alright. Top shot. So, there you go. Officially signed
oops.
by all the boozers. Ta-da! So if you're the winner of this plane, you will be getting that. And I will also make sure to pack stickers in it. For whoever wins it gets stickers. Speaking of stickers, don't forget we now have our stickers available on Cali Graphics. Just in case you want to see one.
We don't
Let's
have
see.
any.
Yeah, I do.
You have one that's actually unstuck?
No.
No. I could have one unstuck. But just to show you guys real quick, top shot for a second. Ta-da! Stickers. These are the big size. These are 4 inchers. They're also available in 2 inch and 3 inch. But just to show you, the stickers are officially here. So you can go to caligraphics.com, click on the Mary Boozers section, and get your stickers.
There's not that many girls, but I've got
We've
Lori
got-
working on them.
And I could never promote them on Teespring, but I can promote them on Cali Graphics. We are going to have our more risque women that are fully topless.
Why couldn't we on Teesprings?
I don't know. I just never did it.
Teespring
So-
doesn't appreciate that.
Anyway, we won't worry about it. But
Oh, well, let me have that one.
no,
Let me show you this one. Is it from the top? Are we topping yet? Here we go.
No.
just don't be showing no boobies.
This will, oh yeah.
Cover them up.
This will be the first booby one.
Yeah, there you go. Go top shot. And let them show it. Just kind of censor it.
Where is it? There we go. Anyway, we've been showing that.
No, over here.
This will be the
over
first
there,
one.
wherever you want to go. Go somewhere with it. Up
Okay.
there. It's up there.
Up there. Okay, that'll be the first one. So look for that one. Lori's in the process of getting that done. And I've got, as y'all have already known, we've got stacks of them. There's a stack of girls. So, I mean, we will have more as, well, all I'm trying to do is tell you that we will have more releases
Look at that. You get to see an unbox and
as it
rebox.
goes along. Yeah, I've never seen a Reebok.
Y'all haven't ever seen an unboxed Reeboks, have you? Let's see. I think
I don't
it
know.
goes
You got me. I didn't take it out of there.
like that. Hey. And then I think that goes in there.
And that must go
I
up.
didn't see a destruction book in this one. Well,
Alright.
did it? No, it must go. I think it goes just this.
Uh-oh.
I think it went like this.
Alright. There you go. That's the way it went.
And then the spar went over there. Look at that. I
Where
bet
the
you've
rod
never
go
seen a reboxing video.
Where did the rod go to?
Right there.
Okay. Alright.
And then that was. I thought it was
It
right
fell
here.
over.
I thought that was right there. Like that.
There you go.
There's another piece that was right in there. Push into that.
No.
Yeah?
Just
like that?
Just like that.
Alright.
You get
Alright.
everything in there?
Yep.
Maybe it don't come with hook instructions.
Maybe it don't. Alright. There's that.
Now watch this.
Da-na-na-na. Ah! One down.
One that goes over
Oh, it's
there.
over here. Well, let's sit here and BS for a second. Let's see what everybody's thinking. I can't just give them everything at once.
So anyway.
Pull up a chair. So
anyway,
there's number one done. I will, like I said, I will make sure I put some stickers in it and things like that too for whoever wins it. So you get a little extra something.
We're definitely gonna have a boozer sticker on the
yeah.
plane.
Somewhere. We'll figure that out. We always do that too. We always put a boozer sticker somewhere on the plane. Well, I'll have to do that later because I am out of stickers right now. Of boozer stickers.
I've got some.
Okay. Well, he stole all my boozer stickers then.
I don't have that many of them, but anyway, I got some.
Is that thing sick or what? If y'all are talking about the Havok, man, I love this thing. I think I'm just going to go on and keep this one, and I'm going to give away that one only.
Well, I'd like to ask the question: has anybody went to Cali and bought any of our stickers? Yes, no, maybe, won't never do it. What? Has
Who knows?
anybody actually looked at them?
There is a delay, remember?
Yeah, there's 10
No, I
seconds
know,
delay.
I know.
Is haha. LOL. We the princesses.
Don't worry
Oh,
about
dang,
it. You're
Lori,
missing
I-
a lot.
I spewed my coke. We must have missed something good.
Lori, the jet girl. Lori actually flew today.
Yeah, Lori flew
We
the.
got a video of the Bigfoot.
That's a good one to do. Yeah. So Lori flew the Bigfoot today. We got it all on film. And then I said, "Well, fly the Marlin. What the heck?" And so she flew the Marlin. Her landing was a little sketchy. I can tell you the Marlin is built very well. It takes a pretty good hit.
And a cartwheel.
It did a good cartwheel and it kept flying. So.
Hey, it didn't even have a dent. I mean, it had a little black mark on
But,
it. Other than that.
Hey, you know what? Lori's been saying, I want to fly more to me lately. And she was like, look, I want to fly today. And you've got all these jets and stuff. You don't care that much about the Bigfoot and the Marlin. So she wanted those planes. So I said, sure, they're yours. So today we got out there and it was crosswind like crazy. And I said, yeah, fly it. Come on. So she flew it and we filmed it. And it was a lot of fun. And I'm glad that Lori's enjoying it.
Okay, well, it's a lot of people says not yet, but waiting on the next bill. And Wild Bill says no, but I'm going to go in there and see them. We're talking about if they went in there and seen the stickers or not.
Winter projects to weather and crawl art up some airplanes. There you go. Fred Barron's going to get him some custom paint jobs over the winter time. You know, a lot of guys do a lot of their customization stuff over the next coming
That's right.
5 to 6 months because they can't fly, so they pimp out their planes. I'm gonna have to do some more weathering videos over the next few months because this is when guys are gonna really actually do their weathering. A lot of the northern guys. Lori's gonna pop the thing up on the screen real quick for you guys that are curious about it. Here's some of the squadron patches. The prices do vary depending on the size you get. I will tell you guys, because I made this mistake, I ordered a bunch of 4-inch ones thinking that those would be the right size. Well, you put them on a plane and that's huge. So I think it's probably 2 to 3 inches are going to be your perfect size.
Most of these airplanes will.
I'll let you know soon. I have 10 of each coming in each size because I want to be able to take them to the shows with us for guys to get at the shows. I get asked every time we're at a show, did you bring shirts, did you bring anything? And I never have anything to sell. So I made sure I'm getting a whole bunch of these and I'm going to have them at the shows for guys to get from us. So I am bringing them. But I think the 4-inch would be good if you were like a quarter scale guy. But for our 1200 millimeter, I think your perfect size is a 2-inch. About 1500, you could probably go to a 3-inch like the Flightline Corsair or any of that. And then if you go into a full-size gas plane, you could probably get away with these 4-inchers. But
with a big airplane.
Just telling you.
A huge airplane. And if you're looking at the girls that I did that says Mary Boozer on them, what I suggest to you do, if you don't want them advertised for Mary Boozer,
Just cut the girl out.
cut the girl out and
Or
stick right on the side.
Or tell Callie when you buy it, say, hey, I want to get the Betty Boozer or whatever, but can you make her already cut out? And she can do that actually. She can cut the girl out when she sends it to you. If you don't want they come on a white circle. Hang on. I got the girls.
Well, I mean, you know what? She can probably take the Boozer off. But
right, she can. If you just want the girl, just tell her.
When I started making these, I was advertising for.
I don't know what I did with all the girls, but
so
here's
anyway,
something. The girls come on a round circle though. But if you don't want them to come that way and you want them to come cut out, you're gonna have to tell her. Just say it.
But I mean, second grade they taught you how to use a pair of scissors, so they're not that hard.
Dave, she just may not have updated it to show the 2-inch options. Make sure if you decide to buy them, just contact Callie and say, hey, I want this Boozer sticker in a 2-inch. She may just not have finished updating the website yet.
We're still working with her to get it.
She originally only did a 3 and a 4, and I said, after I got them in person, I said, okay, that's way too big. We need to have a 2-inch option. So if you want a 2-inch one, just tell her. There's no problem getting them right now. She's setting the machine up to print me a whole pile of them right now, so she can do it.
Here, same here. What's the cowboy? What is the? I'm missing it. It's going too fast.
We're trying to read the stickers a little bit.
Yeah,
the stickers, the
Comments.
the comments. Tired,
Stickers.
sorry. How many guys are in the chat tonight? Just out of curiosity. Do you know, Lori?
43.
43. All right. So, shall we get into the next box?
But you know,
We're still listening.
We're trying to get to you guys. I really believe Callie would work with you if you don't see something you want. Or
Just
some
tell her
kind
if
of
you want
of a special
different
sticker,
size,
tell her what
whatever.
you want, and she'll probably make it for you.
And if you want a different rendition of the girl, like if you want the girl cut out instead of on a circle, just tell her. And she's been really great working with. She's been great to work with in general. She designed all the graphics for the outside of the trailer. I don't have a picture of them to show you right now.
Coming
I do.
soon.
I do.
Oh well, coming soon.
Coming soon, but hang on.
To
We're right
this
back.
particular 45.
Let's see.
And we do appreciate every one of you coming by and seeing us.
If
You have
you're
other
curious.
options that we know you could be somewhere else. So we appreciate
I wonder
your
if our
time.
live show is not showing up because Steve just said, "Are y'all not doing a live show?" We are live.
Steve.
It's
Steve
obviously
Hutton.
showing up. We got people in here.
Weird. I don't know.
Okay,
But I figured I'd
Bill,
show
thank
you
you for going by there and looking at them.
the best I can, at least show
And
you.
remember, guys, they will be
All right,
more.
can you top
That
shot
will
for a
not
second?
be the only ones that will be available.
See if this will show up here. But that...
That's out of focus. Still bad out of focus.
Come on.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
I think
Yep,
that
there
there it goes. Okay, so that's the outside of the trailer, guys, if you're curious. That's going to be the wrap on the outside of the trailer. How cool is that? So the middle one's the back, and then the two sides. Yeah, see? There's a lot of guys saying their alerts didn't go off. Anyway, that's the wrap for the trailer. I don't know. I've heard there's been some kind of weird issues with YouTube this week, too, so...
Then Ryan said that
I've told you.
no emojis.
But I've told you, we're going to have a show every week. Whether it's live or a premiere, we'll have something every Sunday night. I can't promise we'll be live every single Sunday night. But I can promise you we can at least put a video out every Sunday night. We have been...
I say, if you see Papa, you know we are dead tired.
But
Papa's got 2 videos in the can, and one was one that you guys requested, and I don't want to bore you to tears, but one is where I actually filmed painting one of these patches. That was a request, and the other one is when I went to Washington and went to the Smithsonian Ubar Ozzy Annex. And that's going to be a laugh, giggler, tickler.
Yeah, and Dave Kowalski, I know about that. I've already contacted her about it. That was the original, initial. That's why I said it's preliminary. That's just the initial sticker design. But yeah, there's still some tweaks we're going to do. I want to put a YouTube Play logo on the side of the trailer and some other stuff.
But guys,
Can you pose nude on the trailer? I don't think you want me to pose nude on the side of the trailer.
Nope.
Not very good looking.
Not without the face mask.
You know, I want to show you one. I'm kind of proud of it. Does anybody know where the World War II nose art actually came from, or how they got the idea for it?
Well, we'll show them that on another episode.
No, but
We're here for this right now.
But I kind of really, I took some of this person's, went back to the old days, and I tried to reproduce some of those, and they will be in there. But they were calendar art, and let Wesley do his thing on and we'll get back to that later.
No, Papa, no.
No, I know.
Don't be showing movies off.
I wasn't going to do that, but I really, there's one of them over there that I'm starting to reproduce those now.
Anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually.
I'm actually working on canvas now instead of leather.
Just dress up as a Bigfoot. Boobs. Photoshop.
Photoshop. Here we go again. Where's the guy that I like boobs? I do too.
Ta-da.
Here we go.
Wesley just needs to get boobs. In today's day and age, that can be done. Now, I know you've seen some other guys do this lately. By other guys, I mean Pilot Ryan and Captain Mike, or not, sorry, I said that wrong. Sorry.
Bobby.
He's been that for like 20 years, so I'm sorry. It's Bobby Comida and Captain Pilot Mike Ryan, whatever. There we go. I'll get it right eventually. Messed it up. Anyway, I have flown the Havok. I absolutely love this airplane. Whoever wins this is going to be getting one heck of a rocket ship. I got to spend a week with this plane and kind of got to know all around it. So, cool part, plastic scoop. Bad part about the plastic scoop is when you land it in the grass, it sucks up everything. But if you take it and turn it over when you land and just sit here and tap it a little bit, all the grass falls right out.
Unless it's wet.
Unless it's wet, yeah. And at Joe Nall, it's always wet in the mornings. So, cool little design here. That is a functioning scoop. As you can see, it goes right up through here. And your ESC actually sits right here on top of it. So that scoop is functioning to actually cool your ESC on the Havok. 4 carbon spars in the wing. There is actually spars built into the aileron. And you can't see it. There's one right here. You can kind of see it. And there's another one right here, the full length of the wing. The spar stops about right here. So you can actually grab it right here, even with the fuselage on, and it's a very stiff wing, the way they built this. I love the paint job on this plane too. I don't know if it comes across, but it's actually like a metallic silver. And the green looks great in the air. You can really see it well. One thing I wanted to do when I was flying the Havok there is if this was mine, I'd cut out a little piece of milk carton, or I would get some white paint and paint this servo white, or like I said, a little piece of milk carton and glue it on there. If anybody ever watched the old days with, what was the guy's name that carbon reinforced everything? Crazy Plane Crazy? No. I can't remember his name.
I was trying to read all the things.
Anyway, he used to always put milk cartons and he'd cut out a piece to cover his servos with. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. Dang.
I got a clue.
Oh. Killer Planes. That's the guy. Killer Planes. He used to make all the fiber or carbon fiber stuff. Anyway, Killer Planes, he used to always put milk cartons over these to make them look better. Finally remembered him. I haven't seen him in a long time. Don't know if Killer Planes is still around or not. But he used to have a lot of really cool videos. You can see that spar there. There's another one up here. But there you go. And then the spar inside the aileron itself. It is foam hinged. There you go. 18.
Here's your prop and your thingy here.
Okay.
It's an APC prop, isn't it?
It is. You know what I think, if I remember right, I saw this there. It's the first time I've ever seen a prop labeled, and I don't know if I can get it to show you. It says MRC, Motion RC Propeller. I thought that was pretty interesting. It's one of the only times I've ever seen a propeller that says that on it, but it does.
And the spar is for what? The tail?
The spar that's in this little bag is for the tail, yes.
Okay. Who needs any stinking instructions?
Who needs any instructions?
Bobby don't need them. I don't
That's right.
need them.
Bobby the builder don't need instructions, neither do I. Comes with a little screwdriver. This is the tray that goes on top of the ESC. The battery sets on top of this, and this keeps the battery from touching the ESC and everything else underneath it. You do have to put this in yourself. One thing I would have liked to have seen already installed, but it probably kept the cost down on this airplane by that not coming installed. Anyway, I like watching Killer Planes. I used to love his videos. Before I even had a channel, I used to always watch Killer Planes.
Whiskey said he'd rather go and put his head underwater.
Then watch Killer Planes?
That's what he says.
He's
an example of what not to do.
Does it say that somewhere?
That's what Whiskey said.
He did crash a lot of stuff, but he made them where...
The guy was annoying as crap. I couldn't hardly
tolerate
any of his videos. He was an example of what not to do.
Killer Planes.
I'd rather go put my head underwater. No, I didn't say that. I said that.
Oh. Anyway, there's your elevator. Like I said, I don't know if he's still doing anything or not. Wes, level 47, or level 4. I think you need the instructions. Nah, this one's not a level 4. This one's like 4 screws to put together, and what is it? It's 2, 4, 6, 7. I think this one is 8 screws to put this airplane together. And that's it.
Well,
but anyway, like I said, it's got a little plastic piece that goes between, links the elevators together. I love the paint job on this airplane. I really do. That color is so nice.
it's chrome.
It's like
Supposed to be
it's the
silver
Nova.
chrome. Yeah, it's the Nova.
I have a 1978 Nova that's the exact same color.
It's kind of like a silver chrome. There it is.
Ta-da.
I would rather put my
Head underwater and take a deep breath.
See, I got it right.
Oh, good times. Like I said, I hadn't seen him in a long time. I don't know if he's still around or not. Man, I love the way this thing looks.
FMS 0 from him, and he's still going. Dennis Farley.
There you go. I guess he's still around. I love the exhaust on this airplane. For this small size plane, they really got a good, it's a plastic exhaust. I don't know if you can see that really well, but it's actually a plastic molded exhaust. And I mean, let's talk honest to gosh fact what this thing's competitor is the EFX Racer from Hobby King and the V900. The V900 is almost impossible to hand launch. And I love my Hobby King, what the heck's it called again? Brain fart. It's sitting right over there. I just said it. You know what I'm talking about. The Hobby King one that's the fast one like this. Anyway, I love that airplane. But I like the look of this one a lot better.
Didn't y'all say that this one, if you put it, it just flies right out?
Oh my gosh, 3/4 throttle with this one, and you let it go, and it flies out of your hand straight up. You know, it doesn't have as much speed, but it has a little bit more prop to it, and that prop makes it a whole lot easier to hand launch this airplane. Anyway, I've flown all three. It's close between this one or the Hobby King one of which one's my favorite. But for the overall look of the airplane, I really like the way the Havok looks. It flies excellent. For guys that have the... Why can I not think of what it's called right now? EFX Racer. Thank you, Lori. Guys that have the EFX and love it, I would highly recommend getting a Havok because it flies a lot like it without any of the bad tendencies. So for hand launch, I wouldn't overhand this. Every time I took off with it, I grabbed it right here and threw it at about almost a 90-degree angle, probably a 70-degree angle up with 3/4 throttle, and it just flew straight out of my hand.
You didn't have to throw it.
I really didn't throw it that hard. I just underhand tossed it 3/4 throttle, and the thing flew straight out of my hand. All right, here's the inside of the battery bag. Like I said, there's a little, this piece mounts in here over top of the ESC. The reason they leave it out also is so you can snake your wires up from the wing up into here. But I still think it could have been done without having to screw that in there. But anyway, that's how that works. That sets in there. I was flying it with a 3000 4-cell pack all the way up against the firewall, and it flew rock solid. Now, I know you can fly it on a 2200 also. Fly great. I love the scoops. They're everywhere on this thing. And they're all functioning scoops to actually help with cooling.
You said watch the camera, don't hit the camera.
It's a rental.
The camera is now, it's the microphone.
I hit the microphone more than I ever hit the camera.
The boozers would, well, I can't believe.
I don't ever hit the microphone.
I can't believe we're the boozer channel and I jinx it, I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, don't do it. Sure. But anyway, if you guys have any questions about the Havok, like I said, I've probably got about 15 flights on a Havok now. I really enjoyed it. It's very well thought out, and it flies great. Like I said, guys that are enjoying their EFX, or if you have a V900 and you haven't managed to smash it yet, you're going to like this even better once you start flying it. V900 is definitely faster, but I like the look of this plane just so much better. I love that look. I mean, it looks just like an unlimited class air racer is what it looks like.
Take that stinking canopy off and let me sign it.
Oh, okay, sorry. We don't need no stinking signatures from you. What the hell was
I don't know what you did with the pen.
The only thing
I'm
left
just sitting here with my thumb and, you know what?
The only thing left to take out of the box, there is servo wise, but they're going to go right back in. And then there's the aluminum spinner. That is actually an aluminum spinner on this airplane, not plastic. So if you hit yourself with it, it's going to definitely go through you. So don't hit yourself with this airplane. And that concludes our Havok unboxing. Front view, motionrc.com.
Where's the landing gear?
Did you like that? Did you put the product page up for the Havok yet?
I haven't yet.
Yeah, go on and do that real quick. For guys that are curious about the Havok and haven't seen the price on it, $169 is your Havok's price. Like I said,
I took them.
didn't leave me no room.
You sign a little bit anyway.
Is that me?
Gosh.
They don't want your stinky signature.
They don't want my
mine.
stinking signature.
Yeah, I know that, but
Did anybody crash anything like we did today?
Laurie,
We tore up everything that flew.
we're getting signatures on everything right now. I'm gonna wait for my 2-inch boozer stickers to come in so I can put one on the tail. Right there. A little 2-inch
There you
sticker.
go.
That
There
look
we
good right there,
A
right?
big 14-inch one on
Put a
there.
14-inch. I'm gonna put this one on there.
We're gonna redo this thing.
There we go. I'm gonna put this across the top of it. Look at that boozer sticker. I got boozer stickers coming out of everywhere. There you go. We'll put this one on it. Just wrap the whole thing, huh? Who's ready?
And now for the boxing video.
Yeah, and now for the boxing video. Something you can't get anywhere else. You see unboxing videos everywhere, but not putting it back in the box.
I'm gonna check.
Hey, look at that good-looking guy throwing that thing right there.
To put his back in the box.
look at that pass.
Look at that low pass. I tell you what, it really is. And Ryan got a taste of it. I told him right after Null. I told him, you got to fly the Havok. It's awesome. You got to fly it. And he was kind of But he got a taste of it this week, and I mean, it's awesome. This is one sweet airplane. And I think the one that Ryan has it's either Dave's or it's not Dennis Farley's.
I don't know.
It's Dave Kowishki's, I think. It's actually his Havok, so he's going to love it.
Oh, okay.
Dave and Ryan have the same thing going on that me and Kevin do. They share planes. Works out great.
Bumping buddies.
That's right. Flying buddies. You know what they say, flying with your friends. Right, Dave? It's your airplane that Ryan's got right now,
Yes,
right?
did we film Lori flying the Marlin?
Yes.
Not
No.
Marlin.
We did not get Lori flying the Marlin. We did film her flying the Bigfoot. We will film her flying the Marlin. She's still a little nervous, and she wanted to fly it once without the cameras, which is fine. And so I said, okay, let's fly it.
She flew it
She flew it great.
all the way to the landing.
Fred Barrett,
Fred,
thank you very
Fred,
much,
you're
sir,
You're a great man.
for the mic
And if it
insurance.
was for me,
and
I'd
enjoying the
make
show
sure
as
you won
always.
one of these.
Take Lori out to dinner. I can't take Lori out to dinner, I'm sorry. She has to take me out to dinner. She has all the money. Don't forget, they might let you pretend that you have control of the wallet. But don't forget, when you say I do, what's yours is hers, and what's hers is still hers.
Nah, don't get me lying.
That's the rule.
That's what the preacher said.
That's what the preacher man even said to us.
I run my
He said,
house,
Wesley, remember, from now on, whatever is yours is hers, and what's hers is still hers.
I run my
Yeah,
house. I run the vacuum
You
cleaner.
run the
I run
vacuum.
the washing machine, the dishwasher. I run everything.
Anyway. Again, Fred, you are the man. I agree with you.
Buy the SU-30 with that use.
We have the SU-30 on pre-order through our good buddy Kevin Farrow, so no worries there. There is no restaurant in Webster. Actually, Kevin, there is. It's called the Farmer's Market. It used to be called the Speckled Butter Bean, but now it is called the Farmer's Market. And there is also a Mexican restaurant here, so
And
a
a donut
chicken.
shop.
And we got a chicken and donut place now
Joe
too.
James.
So we're high class.
I mean, right up there with the guys that.
I get Doj's at least once a
And
week.
Doj's is good, actually. The chicken
Someone always
place.
brings us
Oh,
Dave Kowishki.
Hey, Dave.
This is for Lori to get something
Well,
at Sonic.
so far, there's
Is there even a
Yes.
Sonic anywhere
Yeah, there's
around
one
us?
in Leesburg.
yeah, there's a Sonic.
There's
Is this a
Sonic
joke
in-
going from
No,
something
there's
here?
one.
Oh,
at
Farmer Rose said
Leesburg.
he tried Sonic when he was in the
Lord, to
States.
get
just a couple weeks
something
ago, or
from
a couple weeks ago
Sonic.
or something.
Boy,
And
I
we've been
tell
talking about it. I'm like, man, I really
would
want
you
a
send
Blue
somebody
Ocean
else
Water.
send me some money because I like Dairy Queen ice cream.
A blue ocean water slush.
Mama
Oh,
Boozer loves
sure.
Dairy Queen ice cream. And we do have Dairy Queens here in Florida.
Yeah, they're not the same though.
Yeah, they're kind of
You know, that's okay. Not to get too off of the
Come on.
airplane thing, but
Mama Boozer.
if you're a
needs
Dairy
ice cream.
Queen fan, if we've got anybody, I know we've got Dennis Farley is from
Yeah,
Texas. What's funny, Dennis, is when you go out of Texas,
That's what I like about Texas.
that's what I like about Texas. DQ is not the same as it is in Texas. Their menus are completely different. You don't have any Jalitos. You don't have the Jalito Ranch Burger. That's what they call it, the Jalito instead of the jalapeno.
Jalito.
I
But anyway,
don't know.
those don't exist. There's nothing to do with any kind of jalapeno or chili or anything on anything. And in Texas, it's on all of it.
Wusses in here.
And the menu is huge in Texas.
You go to
and
a
here it's
Mexican
kind of-
restaurant here, it's nothing but tomato sauce.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's because these East Coasters, if it has any kind of twang to it, they're cutting it out. Did y'all notice my shirt? Anybody notice my shirt? Can you read it? Can any of you Texas guys read my shirt? This is not a shirt from Texas.
That's his
Anybody got it?
Yankee shirt.
Can you see it? It's my Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
name. And this is. Anybody read that? What does it say? Hey, Mike, SSI, thank you.
What's
SSI, $25
what's a Bahaba?
DQ money, huh?
What's a Bahaba?
Bahaba. Oh, yeah.
What's Bahaba?
I can't see the reply. Somebody's got it off there. Anybody understand this thing? Does anybody know what a wicked pissa is? I
It's
can't
some kind
see.
of northern thing. He told me that's what everybody says up there.
They do. This is a wicked pissa.
That's a wicked pissa right here.
And then I got it at Bahaba.
Oh, is that Bar Harbor?
Yeah, that's what.
Okay, I get it now. It's not Bar Harbor up there. It's Bahama.
Bahaba.
And they don't go to parks. They go to Pox.
And they don't go to
Like this is.
They don't go to a liquor store. They go
That's
to
right.
a packy.
That's right. This isn't a park flyer. This is a Pox flyer.
Pop flyer.
Pox flyer.
Yeah. Yep. And I forgot-
We're gonna make a bunch of people mad
and
tonight
I
if we got
forgot
any
what
people.
they called a roundabout. They called it a. I forgot what they
Was a
called
roundabout
it.
something different? I don't know.
Something different.
Big Springs.
Wes is Big Spring. Me.
Ouch! He
Lamesa.
has my
No,
ear.
right here they wouldn't pronounce it
Yankees.
La Mesa. They would call it
La
La
Mesa.
Mesa.
La Mesa.
La Mesa. La Mesa.
La
That's
Mesa.
northern.
It's La Mesa.
La
I
Mesa.
I saw one of those cat memes this week that was
Yeah,
about
my mom
that.
put it up. That was funny.
Instead of La Mesa, it's La Mesa.
La Mesa. But anyway,
It stands for the red table.
The tabletop.
The tabletop.
The
Whatever.
red table. What?
Something like that. I don't remember.
it's it's kind of a hard to I know some guys from.
Oh
North
yeah,
Carolina.
gotcha. Been there, eh? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Don't you know? I've been up in
Blood
there a
says
lot.
originally from Midland.
Huh?
Blood says originally from Midland.
All
Yeah.
right.
That's what
Nice.
brought that all up. And I was like, oh,
Midland,
they're from
Texas.
Midland.
Yeah, and then I spent when I worked at my last job, Border States Electric. I spent a lot of time up in Minnesota and North Dakota and all that. So I got all the North Dakota
Oh, really?
accents, don't you know?
So he said he was a camera guy for News West 9. And
Really?
You knew the guy that
Tom
was,
Taferteller.
Yeah, Tom Teeferteller. and what was the guy that he started as a baby? and
Tom
still-
Taferteller's
was
the
that
guy
him?
that was the
No.
meteorologist.
Yeah, but I know.
Been there forever.
But the guy that started with News West 9.
Sorry to
was a
take
baby.
everybody off on a complete
He's
tangent
still
now,
there
but
anyway. Yeah.
if you're ever out in Midland, Texas, and you watch the news, you're gonna see meteorologist Tom Teeferteller because he's been there since
See,
I can remember.
Shadow Ops, he says, dang now, I want some Papa Boozer, DQ Papa Boozer. Yeah, I understand. That stuff is the best.
DQ, that's what I like
my
about
wife,
Texas.
We had old cars, and every once in a while we get in the old car and take the dog, and we would get both ice creams and a dog
I guess I
ice
should like
cream.
set this on the table since you're here to see
I mean,
airplanes.
that's how much. Oh, what was that guy's name? He started as a baby, and I was out there, and he's still there.
I don't
No,
remember.
I forgot what his name.
I know who you're talking about, but he doesn't work for News West 9 now.
Did he
He's
go
on
to somewhere?
7 or
Oh, it's,
something.
okay. Well,
Anyway, not to go completely off into our Texas days,
Oh,
but
he's not
He
there.
got in a fight with Nine and sued. Okay, well,
He
anyway.
ain't there no more.
He ain't there no more.
Okay, well.
we are drifting away. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, we
you
had to
know,
go- we
we
had to
try
go-
and talk about airplanes every week as much as possible,
We had to
but
go back to
sometimes we go.
home week out in West Texas.
That's right. Hey, you know, you get a little bit of everything. You want to know the personal side of the boozer, right?
Yeah.
Here on Conversation
Isn't
Corner.
it Veterans Day today?
No,
Tomorrow's
that's
Veterans
Monday.
Day.
Monday is Veterans.
Tomorrow's Veterans Day.
Thank you for
One of
all
those
you
days.
guys that are veterans. We appreciate your service, and we really do mean that.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service. I happen to be lucky enough. I was in the last draft in 1971, and I was actually going to college, and I had a college deferment. And I was sweating bullets because I knew if I was going to win anything, I was going to get drafted. And my best friend was sitting there with me that night, and I said, Jimmy, I know I'm gone. He said, oh, no. And it was the other way around. I got 204 and he got like 22. He was gone in like 4 weeks. He was gone. And so that was my almost going into the military. And of course that was when Vietnam was going. And by the time that I would have been put in, everybody's heard history. They were everybody wanted to get out of Vietnam, and they did by 1975, and thank God we did, and we lost enough guys over there anyway. But that was my war story. I didn't get to go, and a lot of other guys that I knew did, and some of them didn't make it. But you know, I just feel for those guys because I would have been one of them. I would have went. I don't care. I mean, I was just built that way. If this country calls, I will go, even though sometimes it might be incorrect to go. But you know, I'm going to go. If I had to today, I'd go. So all you guys that did the sacrifice and did those whatever time you spent in the military, you deserve everything that they can give you because you did answer that call. That's the way I feel about it. They owe you free medical. They owe you whatever you can. I mean, all the GI Bills and stuff like that. My dad was a World War II veteran, and those guys were a little bit different. I mean, my dad never used his GI Bill until I was probably 40 years old, and we bought some land.
Fred Barron says he joined the Army in 1977. Pretty close
Well,
to what
Fred,
you're talking about.
you know, I'm just thank you for your service. You didn't have, I mean, you know, it was in some ways, I know you was just
Pilot
like,
Ryan was in the Navy.
Yeah, Ryan was in the Navy. I remember him telling me that, or he said it on his program one day. But anyway, all you veterans are just special guys to me because you know, we didn't want to go. I didn't want to go. I wasn't a military type person. My dad, I don't think, would have went. I mean, you know, it takes a special person to want to be a true soldier, a veteran soldier, or whatever they want to call it. But this country was founded on those poor guys that didn't want to be soldiers, but they did their duty, and that's a lot of us. So that's the guys that I really respect. And another thing my dad always said, I'll never forget that. He said, my mother said, yeah, you know, you can go to the VA hospital. He said, nah, as long as I can afford it on the outside. I've seen the government in action. I don't want anything to do with them. So anyway, that's what my dad thought about the way the government runs. So anyway.
Sad I never got to meet
And
the guy.
Kevin Ferris went in the Army in '82. I mean, hey, look at all the veterans out there. I mean, we've got a lot of veterans that I've seen so far.
Navy 1995 to 2007, the RC Air Marshal.
Shannon
Submarines.
just retired from flying drones and
I mean to tell you, we got a lot of veterans in here tonight.
Well, guys, you
I would not be good on the sub. Me either,
Me
GB
either.
Linda. You know, we have a guy in our club,
Yeah.
Bob. Old Bob. We call him Old Bob.
Yeah, old Bob.
And
yeah.
he was in the submarine guy. And he's a shorter guy. He was the right size to be a submariner.
Yeah.
But yeah, he tells us all about that.
He was in the protrusion. He was in something to do with the. Remember he telling me he had something to do with protrusion or the engines. Yes, sir. Thank you, Hangar 51.
Submarines
Thank
are a
you,
big no.
everyone, for your service. We're saying the same thing tonight, guys. Thank you very much. I mean, when I was a kid, nobody said anything about the veterans. I mean, the veteran thing didn't start until, when did that start? What? I guess it was, I don't know. I think it had to do with, it wasn't Korea or anything like that. I mean, nobody ever recognized veterans. I mean, yeah, they would, when I was a kid, it was just taken. They didn't care if you recognized them or not. But I guess the Vietnam era guys that came back, and they were ridiculed and shunned and really, they were called baby killers and stuff. I guess that's when we finally realized that these guys went there because they were asked or they were volunteered to go, and they really come back with a lot of issues. And I guess that's when I remember the veterans finally starting to get recognition with the Vietnam era guys.
You're good. I'm just reboxing.
Well, I'm just trying to remember because most of those Vietnam,
Lorraine signed it,
the
right?
World War II guys just really wanted to get their lives on and forget about what they did. They didn't really.
All right, now you're getting to see the fancy
That was
reboxing.
actually up on top.
Like I said, something very rare right now.
And
Hey, Reeboks.
another thing, guys, is that's why we are called the Merry Boozers. I'm proud of that we actually named this channel after my dad and the two crews that flew on the Boozer, and I'm very happy that we did that.
Me
I
too.
mean, I'm just really proud.
You know, originally we came
proud
up
of
with
those
it was
guys.
like it was Miller's RC airplane, and Dad had the idea. He said, "Let's name it Mary Boozer." And we've been. I can't find the piece that goes right here. I'm missing a piece of foam.
I don't know.
But yeah, I'm glad we did too.
We'll find it later.
I swear there was another piece right there.
I don't know. Don't get me the line. I need to take it out of
It went this way though. I do know that.
there. That was wrapped in this.
Was that in there first?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was on top of it.
No, it was below it. And
Look at this.
And here comes the reboxing.
Look out!
Come on, Bobby. Let's see if you can do this.
Yeah, what the heck? No, wait. It goes the other way.
Commissioner,
Bobby K.
Bobby.
I know you can unbox like a fool, but can you rebox?
Yeah, that's our call.
Eh?
There we go.
There it is.
What it is.
We'll put some stickers in it. And like I said, tell your buddies, tell your friends. At 2,000 subscribers, somebody's going to be the new owner of a Skynetic Havok and a Skynetic Shrike.
Do they have to be present to win that night?
Hell yeah, they got to be present to win. Are you kidding?
Where'd
What do you
that
think
come
these things are? Given away on trees or whatever they say?
from? I'll put that back.
Should have been away on tree.
Exactly. And don't you forget it.
Well, isn't that something? 2 planes. Now, we have nothing else in the. No.
No. I think we are officially 100% caught up on airplanes right now with what
Yeah.
we have to unbox.
I seen somebody
here.
said, "Oh, they're gonna do the Ocean RC thing." I'm gone. So whoever said that, you can come back next week because we don't have anything. You're gonna have to look at our ugly faces.
Yeah, maybe my ugly hands painting something. Who knows?
We'll have to do something like
We
that.
haven't done any
Wow.
painting in a while. It's getting to be that
You know-
time of year, like I said.
We did grow 10 subscribers.
Oh, that's right. Look at
I mean,
that.
hey.
Since we started, that's gone up 10.
Yeah.
That's
So
pretty cool.
that's only 220 away. It's gonna be here before you know it. I bet we do this.
RC Air Marshal, no, we won't be doing trivia again. I try and do something different each time, and I have an
We're
idea.
gonna get a wheel.
Hey,
And
funny
we're gonna
enough, I
spin
think
it.
we're going to actually have a spinning wheel of death. The Ryan spinning wheel of death this time, but it's going to have a twist to it that's going to make it work. I'm telling you right now.
God.
It's going to be fun. Ryan's over there like, you had to bring up the dang wheel again. I know it if he's still in here.
Good old Ryan. We'll never forget that one.
Oh.
I'll never forget that.
It was a good time, though. Memories. But yes, I think that's what we're gonna do is have Pilot Ryan spinning wheel of death. Maybe I'll put his face on it as it goes around and around in circles, something. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. I do have ideas on how I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be fun. Either way, it'll be a night of fun. I don't know when it's gonna be yet because we have to wait until that number says 2 on the front of it. So you'll see.
220.
Let's see.
It's gonna be around Christmas. I guarantee you.
I don't think so. If we haven't, there was a couple weeks in there we were going 100 a day.
Yeah, but that ain't happening.
Thanks for no more dang trivia. I don't type fast enough.
Yeah. Hey, I want to do something different each time. Just because you didn't win the last one.
Do we have to do it fair every time?
I don't know. I try and do it fair every time,
Yeah,
but
do it fair every time. No cheating.
there's no cheating. We've been fair. That's why there's been random people win it every
I
time.
think some people
Unfortunately,
would like to have it unfair.
right? Some of these guys are like, I want it unfair. You just give it to me.
Just give it to me.
But I don't know yet, guys. We're trying to be as fair as possible. I know some guys last time didn't like that because it was the first person to answer and there was different. There's no way to do it to make everybody happy. I'm trying to make you all happy, but I know there's no way to do it. There's always going to be somebody who complains no matter what I do. But to hell with them. To hell with them all. I'm going to have fun, and that's all that matters.
Hit channel 6.
High Channel
6. Okay. Well, there's some. Okay. Well, I must have missed something.
I knew the answers were slow time. And then what I did is I did it last time.
See, Dennis, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. And the fellow Texan, I already give it to a fellow Texan.
That's right. Yeah, you see,
Especially if he knows where Turkey.
Chicka Waka Waka is or
Turkey,
whatever.
Turkey, Texas. He ought to get it.
No, but he's not from Turkey. He's from
I know.
Chickaluka or something. What is it? Chicka Waka Wa? What is it? Chickaway?
Kittaquay.
Kittaquad?
Kittaquay.
Chickaquay?
And not a whole hell of a lot of northerners can say Kittaquay.
A lot of people can say Kittaquay.
What are you doing, little dog?
You're in the middle of nowhere if
Come
you
here.
know where Kittaquay,
Come here.
Texas is.
Come here, they want to see you. Come here.
Make it a drinking game. Let's
Yeah.
stop talking about having a drinking game. Let's have a drink. We haven't had
Most
one in a
drunk
while.
person at the end of the night wins the airplane.
No, we do not promote drinking.
Just kidding.
Yeah, we do. On nights we're so tired we do.
We don't care, but yeah. We do not promote drinking games, though. But we are allowed to have a tasty beverage. I have looked at the YouTube guidelines, and we are allowed to have that.
One winner. One winner for both of them? No,
No,
way.
no. We're going to have 2 separate winners.
Pilot Ryan Media. He can't. He said he can't.
Pilot
win.
Ryan can't win. Yeah, he can.
Yeah, he can.
Fair isn't fair, man.
Yeah, it's
If you're
fair.
here and you're playing along, you can win just as long as
fly.
anybody else can.
You
Heck, if you win it, you can give it away again.
There you go. I think it killed Dave when Kevin won.
Kevin won the Marlin. It's sitting in there. I got the Marlin from Kevin because he had already bought one. Kevin won one and he said, "You want it?" I was like, "You betcha!" And now Lori got a Marlin. So it worked out great.
So Dave
So
it went to a good person.
That's
it
right.
Wound up. Lori is actually going to get. She is getting the Bigfoot.
Yep.
The
She's been flying the Bigfoot.
The Bigfoot. So
We
Lori,
filmed the film of Lori flying the Bigfoot today.
Lori did wonderful.
Big thank you to
flying
Pilot Ryan Media for hooking us up with
with
a
the
Bigfoot.
Arrows Bigfoot, and Lori loves it.
Lori flew it today, put 2 flights on it,
Yeah.
and then she flew the Marlin.
And she actually flew it in a crosswind and landed it.
Yep.
Very well.
I don't know about very well,
Well,
but
I
she
mean,
landed it in one
Hey,
piece.
it come back and it had no big dents or scratches in it, so that's pretty well. And a crosswind, but you can't say that I knocked the tail off of mine. So, and you crashed the F-18 wonderful thing.
You guys are drinking Bush beer on purpose? Did you lose a bet?
Oh, really? Yeah, bison. I thought they
Marlin's
called them
fun.
buffalo.
I want a marlin. You know, guys, I'm going to be honest. The marlin has really impressed me, and I've had a really good time flying it. I put like 2 or 3 flights on the marlin tonight. I enjoy it.
It's like flying a
It's
rocking chair. I mean,
It's a
just
docile,
a
easy train. It's fast, but it can also fly really slow. I mean, surprisingly slow with the flaps out.
It's a small. What's it called?
It's
The more expensive thing.
It's a little
Avanti.
Avanti. Yeah, it's a little Avanti. If you like the way an Avanti flies, you'll love the way the Marlin flies, and it's cheap and it's something easy to take out anywhere and throw it and fly it. I haven't flown it without the gear yet, but I think it'd be just as good. I mean, I like it because you can do. Here, wait before everybody gets mad. You can do aero braking, not wheeling.
And
I had somebody correct me.
And it is tough.
It is a tough little plane. Lori cartwheeled it today, and it didn't hurt it at
break
all.
Nothing. I mean, she cartwheeled it, and it didn't break anything. So you know, what can we say better? Than
But I
that?
keep
Fly
telling her,
first.
she's like, I'm worried. I'm saying, go fly it. I don't care if you tear it up. I'll fix it. Fly it, man. We want you to be flying with us.
So there will be a video. You're gonna put that ahead of everybody else, Lori. On
I
your
did see
video?
the RC Sailors fly it. The RC Sailors flew the Marlin also.
You know, it's just a fun airplane. You know, I mean, it's just.
It
fun.
was a lot of fun, I will say that.
See, Lori says it.
Avanti Mini, that's it.
Yep, Avanti Mini. That's what they are.
The Thunder Turds. Right, Kevin?
The what?
It's the Thunder Turds. It's just an inside joke. He repainted a plane with
Oh.
the Thunder Turd.
Oh, Kevin. I thought it was.
Also, we did go see, I think I told everybody last week, we did actually go see the Thunderbirds last weekend. Lori's still getting that video edited up. That was a great time. VIP tickets at the Thunderbirds. We tried to go live. It didn't work. But we do have, there's a bug flying around behind me.
So what did the RC Sailor do with the Marlin? Did he
They
do
just
something
flew it. I don't remember him
fantastic?
doing anything crazy with it. He just flew it. But RC Sailors are a huge channel. I don't know if you've seen
I
it
understand, but I thought they might have done something other than just flying around.
yet. No, and then Nate's, I don't know if they actually watch our stuff either, but I mean, they're newer to RC Jets, but
Shadow
it looks like
Ops
he's been having a good
RC,
time.
thanks for coming by. Have a wonderful supper, and we'll see you next Sunday.
The RC Air Marshal is just cracking me up tonight with his
Thunder
jokes.
turds.
You mean the Atlanta Falcons?
Okay.
Pair it with a lemon stabilizer plus RX, you'll break the Marlin. I've never done one. Oh my god, where? Trying to keep up with everybody. I don't know. I'm having a ball either way. We've been.
Well, I will say that
Going and
the
blowing.
Arrows planes that
I like them.
I bought, the first one I bought was almost the very.
I think the best one of all the Arrows planes, and I'll agree with you, is the F7F Bearcat. I really like that
little
airplane.
plane is, but you know,
If you're a warbird guy.
yeah,
yes.
you're a warbird.
But
yeah.
if I could only have one of the Arrows planes, I'd buy the Bearcat. I like the way it flies. It flies slow. You get the retracts. I really like that plane a lot. I haven't flown the P-47, but it's a little small for me. And if I wanted a P-47, I would probably buy the E-Flight. If you're into that 1200 millimeter warbird size that we're talking right now, I'd get the E-Flight with the Mr. Hanky on the side of it. Love that airplane.
But right
Flies
now,
phenomenal.
right now, the Arrows planes for the money
They're good for the money.
are
The
really
P-51
good,
is
and they're-
great.
And they're
And let's not beat around the bush. It's the old Rock Hobby plane. So if you've ever, not Rock Hobby, what are they? Is it Rock Hobby? I can't remember. Somebody used to make them, and they're re-releasing them as
But
arrows
I'm
with new
just
paint
saying
jobs
that
on them.
for
I
the,
can't remember who it was
they're
that made them, but they're great
you know,
airplanes.
they're small. I mean, they're easy to. But you know, they're small. But that Bearcat is just.
Phenomenal
I
flyer.
mean, it's just a great flyer. I love it. I mean, I
Did you add any nose weight on your Bearcat?
nope.
I don't think so, but we flew it on a bigger battery too. You flew it on a 3000, didn't you? No, you flew it on 2200.
All
Yeah.
the way to the front. It was
Maiden
perfect.
flight, if I remember right, it's on
And
this
it
channel.
was windy.
It was crazy
I
windy.
mean, I mean, you put it in wind, and that thing even gets better. if it's down the runway, I mean, it'll float forever.
Yes,
And it has,
RC Air
and it
Marshal.
has no bad tendency of falling in, stalls.
Yeah.
No.
11 hobbies. There you go.
Yeah,
Thank
11
you.
hobbies.
That was it.
That's right.
So the T-20A and the P-51 were both 11 hobbies planes. I don't know if the Bearcat was 11 hobby. I can't remember.
No, but
Anyway,
I gotta pick
They're all
one,
great
but I'm
airplanes
just
though.
saying,
They're and
I
if you're looking
recommend
for
if you, the 3S planes,
Mhm.
go by and buy one. See what you think. I mean, I don't think you're gonna hurt yourself.
I'm stoked
And
for
then
the new-
then they brought out the Bigfoot, which
Yeah, the new Cessna looks cool from Dynam. I think if I was in the market for a Cessna though, I'd probably get one of the FMS ones, the Rangers. I know they're not actually Cessnas, but man, those Rangers look like they fly phenomenal. I don't know if you've seen them, like, yeah. Anyway, Rangers look great. There's like 7 different sizes to choose from, so one to fit every size. There's one that's like this big all the way up to a 1600 millimeter. So
we was talking about the
I really like the Ranger. That'd be a cool one.
Black Widow over there.
The Black Widow is going to be great. I think it's going to fly like any other Dynam plane where it's going to be very lightly loaded.
I was thinking about what we talked about the other day and thought about maybe reordering another one. That 310. Whatever.
Oh yeah, the Dynam. His
Super Cruiser.
favorite airplane
Super
was that.
Cruiser.
It wasn't called a Super Cruiser. It was just called the Cruiser.
No, it's called something.
The Dynam Cruiser. It looks like a
Twin
Cessna
engine
310. That was one of his favorite
I
airplanes.
love the thing. Since we mentioned it last week, it's been in the back of my mind going, I'm gonna have to have one of those again because it was fun to fly, and it flew on a 3-cell 2200.
Yeah, that I'll agree with him. That little Dynam Grand Cruiser.
Grand Cruiser, yeah.
If you ever have a chance to get one of those, get one. They're
But
awesome little airplane.
I don't know if the performance. Now
We did have different motors on it
We
because
did
the
put
ones that were.
different
I think the
motors.
motors that come in it are bigger than
we
what we put in
had
it.
2-bladed fan, 2-bladed
Yeah, it
props
comes with
on it
3.
that was counter-rotating. I don't know. It comes with 3 blades, 3-bladed props, and
I don't know. I just have to fly.
But I got a feeling it flies great. But I think it comes in like less than $200. I know that, or it was.
There you go. There's 3 of them on the Rangers. There's an 1800. I thought it was a 1600. Anyway, Ryan has all of your Ranger needs on his channel. If you are interested in the FMS Ranger, he's done the little one, the big one, the middle one. There you go. He's got all of them on his channel. Go check them out. It's definitely an awesome airplane. I'd like to fly one.
Hey, Ryan,
It's a Cessna. It's gonna fly good.
have you ever flown that?
Yeah, have you ever flown that T-45 that you got
No.
from us? That we
Oh.
painted?
Have you ever put that patch on that?
Or that? We're just curious.
We're just curious to know. Grand Cruiser. Have you ever flown the Grand Cruiser?
Who?
Ryan.
Yeah, there's video of him doing it on. They might have took it down now, but there were videos of him flying it on Motion RC's website.
Oh, really?
Mhm. The one with the funny spring. Yeah, what the RC Air Marshal, one of them has that funny strut, but there's like 3 other sizes of that same airplane that don't have the little springy strut. Danger Ranger.
Right.
Anyway, I think the Range would be a great
Bring the
airplane.
MiG closer.
MiG. Back
The
here?
one behind you.
Sure. Why not? Scoot over
It's
a second.
been Papa dotted. You're gonna break it.
Why?
I don't know. I just got a feeling.
Probably. I already knocked the tail off of it once.
Yeah, it's been Papa dots.
There you go. Top shot. Or is it impossible right now? Ah, difficult. There you go. You want to see some Papa dotting? I'm trying to figure out how to pick it up right now. It's been Papa dotted. I love the MiG, man, and I've seen it fly. It flies great. And all RC Jet Dude was flying his everywhere. There you go. It has been officially pop. Is there anything going to fall off of this right now if I'm moving it?
No, I think it's all screwed together.
I believe I have an afterburner sitting behind me for it too.
The,
I got, let's see, I got 2 afterburners here right now. So,
you know,
speaking of this
what-
too,
what
why
gets
not?
me, it's a lot larger than what you think it would be. I mean,
I've got-
that's what gets me.
A Guniac afterburner right here.
Oops.
I did have a Guniac afterburner right there. And there's another one around here somewhere. I don't know what to do with the other one.
I don't have a clue.
It's funny. When Guniac sent me his afterburners, he sent me suckers too. I thought it was kind of interesting.
Hey,
So I have the official fiery booties.
all right.
And then, I don't know what I did with the other one. I got the afterburner from the light burner for the F-104. It was here somewhere. It's weird though. I haven't actually seen one until I got this new one in.
It grew legs and took off.
It grew legs and walked away again.
That's
I think it's in there actually. I know where it is. It's sitting on the F-104.
you
But
know,
anyway,
this airplane is just
It's big.
It surprises you as far as how big it gets. I mean, it
Oh.
is a really long and no wings. I mean, that's what really kind of gets you. But I like the paint job on this one. I like the blue and the white and the gray. I like any gray airplane because I like the Papa dot. The gray really brings out the dots.
yeah. But anyway, just to tell you guys, I'm trying to be fair to all these afterburner guys. They've wanted me to do their stuff. So I got Guniac. I got Ryan Groomer, the light burner. And so I've been trying them all. And, just give everybody my fair thoughts on them. On what I like and everything. So I did get the light burner one that goes over an outrunner motor. Because I was interested on how that even worked. I've done his in-runner one. The Guniac one's an in-runner also. I believe I can't remember I think this is for the E-Flight F-18, which I might have to find a different airplane to put it in because that one died today, kinda. Like I said, I was not very impressed with that airplane. It's the only E-Flight airplane I've ever flown that I didn't like.
I didn't fly it, but it didn't look too well.
It flew good in the air, but man, it took
But now Farmer,
I did everything Ryan said too, and it
Farmer
took
man
400 feet to
said
jump off the ground off our
he
smooth
knew how
runway.
to set that up, and you needed to use high rates. I seen that earlier.
I don't know. I still just... It's too late now.
I don't know.
It was in high rates. I had 100% elevator throw on it. But, I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong on it, but I set it up by the book. I followed what Ryan had said on his, and mine did the same thing as Ryan's. It would run down the runway
says
for...
it has a new body coming.
Has a new body coming. So, Kevin, I have you an afterburner to install. Because he loves afterburners. Anyway, it ran down the runway. It took 300 feet to jump off the runway, even with flaps and everything. So, I don't know.
But it
Whatever.
it flew phenomenal.
Yeah,
in the
after
air.
it's in the air, it flies great, but landing was
And
just
taking
kinda
off and landing looked like it really kind of. But of course, somebody else can fly it. It just happened to be.
It just wasn't my
Not the
thing, maybe.
thing.
I don't know. I want to fly it again on a not crosswind day, and I don't know. But the problem with that airplane to me is I've flown the free wing. And I know how good the free wing flies. So knowing that for the same price you can buy the other one and it flies better, I'd buy the one that flies better. My opinion.
Sorry,
Now, I've always said I want to be honest.
we're gonna be honest. Nobody's paying us to tell you different.
You know, it's like the F-16. I told you the E-flite F-16 is the better airplane. It's my favorite. I think the E-flite F-16, the 70 millimeter, is the best airplane I've flown all year. If I could only have one jet, if I really had to say, okay, I can only have one now, I'd buy that E-flite F-16, and that'd be the one I'd go out to fly. I love that airplane. 3,700 roaring tops.
Thunderbird.
Yeah, the Thunderbird one.
Scheme.
Yeah, that's the only way it's available.
The only way it comes.
But that, if you're an EDF jet guy, you need to fly an E-flite 70 millimeter F-16. That is awesome, awesome. Battery all the way back. It high alphas like crazy. Doesn't drop a wing. It'll just sit there and high alpha everywhere. Actually, a lot of guys were speaking to RC Sailors. They just did the E-flite F-16 also.
Man Cave Chronicles, if you're leaving, we sure do appreciate you coming by the boozers and come back next week. He says, thank you for the fun. I don't know if we're that good or not, but we appreciate that if we're fun.
Kevin, I know you're saying FlexJet. I still love my FlexJet, but I'm telling you, I'd still say that F-16. You've seen me flying it, man, and I love that F-16. And maybe I'm just forgetting how good my FlexJet flies because I haven't flown it in forever. But, man, every time I've flown that E-flite F-16, I have just been in love with it.
Mark Daniels wants to know if you're going to do a review on the E-flite SU-30.
Yes. To answer that question, yes. I've seen a bunch of people asking that. We're going to be using Kevin Farros's. He has pre-ordered it, but that's all I know. Let's not forget, I don't normally get any airplanes given to me. It happens every once in a while now, out of the blue. But Horizon Hobby does zero with me. So I'm only speaking their good praises when I like them. And that's how it's going to be forever. And I told you, I love Motion RC to death, but we are not paid people by Motion RC. So if something's better, I'm going to tell you, like I just said.
I'm saying Motion puts out good airplanes.
Oh, they do. You're never going to go wrong with one.
More good ones than they do bad.
But I was just telling you a minute ago, if I had to pick between the two airplanes, I'd buy the E-flite F-16, not the Freely.
And you're welcome.
Now,
Cave, I try to pay.
I really enjoyed the 90 millimeter F-16, which blew me away. At Joe Knoll, it flew great, which surprised the heck out of me because a lot of guys knew that I wasn't a fan of them when they came out. But man, I flew it at Joe Knoll and it was great. So,
Wreckham Roy.
Different
RC,
motor from what they came out with.
Wesley. I guess he's agreeing with you as far as.
Me either. Mine's
I think he's either agreeing with you on the plane or he's agreeing with you that we don't. He tells the truth.
You gonna have you a sucker?
I guess so. What the heck?
Hey, look, I got something to hide behind now.
But this is good.
That's a good sucker. Thanks, Fiery Booty, for sending us suckers.
That's a good one.
Gooniac, if he's here. I don't know if he's in here tonight. I haven't seen a lot of our guys tonight. I've had several people message me and say they didn't get a notification tonight, which was kind of weird. So
but it is a 3-day holiday also.
Yeah, and the guys might be out of town for whatever, but I have had several guys actually message me tonight and say that they're not getting YouTube notifications, so maybe that's hurting us, but they said that, are you not live tonight? We never got notified or anything, and I was like, no, I'm on right now.
I think we would agree with you, RC Air Marshal. I believe that E-flite, FMS, and Motion have been hitting home runs all year.
Oh, yeah.
I do really
Yeah,
believe.
if you're buying something from E-flite, FMS, or Motion RC, you're getting a good airplane.
And I think there's other people that have been hitting it out of the park, and I'm going to put it for Arrows RC being new in the industry. They have not giving you any bad products.
And they're coming in at very reasonable prices. They're coming
I'm
in.
gonna
They're
give-
out for blood with the pricing part of
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna give them kudos too. If you haven't tried them,
I like them. That's hobbyzone.com.
Yep.
I really like them. Hobby King, I don't know yet. I really haven't.
King's got some.
I haven't done enough Hobby King stuff to know,
No,
but
I like that albatross.
I want the Albatross and the C-130 and the MiG look cool, but
I mean,
I'm still on the fence about Hobby King and
I just
then.
not been around them. I can't tell. I've seen them fly. I mean,
They don't look bad or anything,
I
but
mean,
I hear they have some issues with. I'm going to say this as nicely as I can because I do still eventually would like to work with them one day. But
yeah.
if they're going to stay competitive in the market that they are right now, they need to learn how to keep an airplane from being discontinued more than a month after they release it.
Well, I don't
You know, if you come out with an airplane and it sells out and then you never have any parts for it, that makes a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. And anyway, that's my piece on Hobby King right
Victor
now.
Shamla said he met the BitGo hobby owner today. He flew here today.
BitGo Hobby, so he must have been out there with Ryan and them.
I guess.
The Victor's in California.
Oh, okay. Oh no, but there's some big air show thing going on in California right now for RC planes. The Horizon Hobby was there showing off that SU-30 there all week. I don't remember what it was called. Anyway, there's some big model show up there. Anyway.
Shadow Op says the MiG-17 is a hot mess.
Yeah, I really liked the MiG-17. I really wanted one. Most guys know that I have the little Motion RC MiG, and I love it. So I can only imagine a big one would be good.
I'm with you.
But I've had a lot of guys that I've watched and I trust, like Ryan or whoever else, that have had a lot of issues out of that airplane. And I don't know. If I'm going to spend that much money on a MiG, here's one right here that I know is going to come out of the box and work. And if it doesn't, they're going to send me a part to fix it. And it's not going to be discontinued in 3 weeks.
RC Air Marshal, I agree with you. The MiG-17 people likes it, but it's not for me. I'm not a...
Also, I don't like the way they painted it like a milk cow. Not my biggest... If that plane would have been silver and red, I'd have been all over it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can always repaint it.
Can't always repaint it,
But nobody, I don't want to have to repaint it to get it.
Right.
So anyway.
I wasn't a fan of the milk cow. I know a lot of guys like Arctic camo, but I'm not a fan of it on a like this. But hey, to each his own. A lot of guys loved it, and I bet it was one of the hottest planes Hobby King's released in a long time. So,
you know, the airplane that impressed me was the F4.
yeah, the E-Flight F4.
E-Flight F4.
Yeah, that flew good.
And you flew the other one.
I've flown the Motion also.
And both of them fly pretty decent.
Both of them fly really good.
I'd like to chase this with the F4.
We got one.
But change to a Vietnamese one.
That'd be the green and would be the.
It's just got red stars or stripes. It's got red flags with little bars or something. And it's silver, I think. But anyway, with me, it's kind of like somebody in World War II. I'd like to have a P-51 chasing a ME-109.
Well, when we were at Knoll, Steve would fly his, and his is green with landing light stuff, and they'd get the F4s up and chase them around. And we talked about that. That'd be a lot of fun to do. Because he's going to come down for Jet Fest again down in Lakeland. We're going to go to Jet Fest again this year, and when we do, we're going to come loaded to the hilts with jets this year. And but it'll be fun because Steve will be there again, and he likes to do formation flights where it's like the two MiGs, and then Jerry was flying his F4, and we'll get them all up there together and do that kind of stuff.
Papa's going to take the...
F-86.
No, I'm taking the little one. The one you talked about Lori flying. I'm going to show them all.
You're going to show them how it's done with your
It's
Marlin.
a jet, isn't it?
That's right. Go out there
They
and
didn't
show
say
them.
it has to be a big ass jet. All they said
That's right.
it's got to be a
Well,
jet.
and then we're going to one at the end of the month. Ocala, the RC Informer and us are going to the Ocala Warbirds event here in Ocala, Florida on November 30th. It's the Saturday after Thanksgiving. Hang on. So if any of you guys are in Ocala, Florida by any chance, let me get the
November
exact.
30th.
Is it November 30th? November 30th. It's real close to the Don Garlett's, Big Daddy Don Garlett's Drag Racing Museum, if you want to know where it is.
It's
right
on
off I-75. But anyway, the RC Informer,
and at that time of year,
us,
don't be on I-75.
yeah, RC Informer, Rich Baker, and us are going to that event. I believe it's 2 days. Is it only 1 day or is it 2 days?
I don't know. You didn't tell me.
I can't remember. If it's 2 days, I'll be staying out there in our new Boozer trailer because it should be done by then. Maybe not finished, but it'll be getting close.
I will be in March, Wesley.
Well, March is a little ways out. Who said that?
Farmer Rose.
Well, Farmer Rose, come out and fly with us if you're around here. It'll be
He's
fun.
in Canada. He's traveling the eastern states. In spring.
Yeah.
Huh?
He's coming from Canada down
Okay.
the East Coast.
Cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's about Boozer's bedtime.
We've kind of done our
Time for the
thing.
princess to get some beauty
The
sleep.
princess needs to get his beauty sleep. I'm ugly enough as it is. If you keep keeping me up, I get uglier by the minute. Unless we drink enough of that, and then I'll get prettier.
Who is GB Lena? I don't even know who that is. Put
Yeah,
up
you
a
do.
great
Who's
video. Of
What are
my
you talking
flight.
about?
It was the big printed thing right there.
Everybody be
51
sure to
Fire
check it. You know who
Mustang.
GB Linden is?
Just
Oh,
kidding.
okay.
I'm just kidding.
Flightline people.
He's yelling. Everybody be sure to check out GB Linden's
Everybody
channel. He
clap
put
your
up a great
hands.
video of my flying P-51 Fun Fighter Mustang tearing up the sky. Did GB fly it? Or did you fly it?
I saw GB got him a new camera too. It shows off where all the magic happens at his house. He's got one in the bedroom and one in the living room now. On his live show.
Wreck 'em Roy, thank you very much. We are trying very hard, and it's. I know that sometimes we are a little hard to take, but we're trying to
Zero
give you a good product.
with
That's really hard to do.
F
all the
firm
time.
at Horizon Hobby. I have no idea.
Yeah, cheap. What are you up to? Like 27,000 subscribers now.
He's been at it a long time. We're coming for him.
Yeah. Be afraid. Be
Be
very
shaking in your
afraid.
boots,
yeah,
GB.
Yeah, be afraid.
Well, anyway, guys, GB, if you need help with it, reach out to us. We'll be glad to help you. We've had a lot of ups and downs. Don't worry, our audio was not always great. We had hell with it actually starting out.
Wreck 'em Roy said he flew on GB's. Okay, well, I'll go in there and look at that. I bet you it's.
That's right. So now GB can film his airplanes by day and film his dates by night. It's got the camera already in there. Sorry, GB, I had to go
He
there.
said almost 25,000. So congratulations. I know you've been doing.
I know me and him have the same sense of humor, so he's going to be laughing.
I wonder how many I would have if I started all the way back in 1982.
If you'd have started in 1982, we could have been millionaires.
That's right.
You should have just invested
They
in
didn't even have
Microsoft.
They didn't even have the.
Just think if you would have put 10 grand in Microsoft in 1982.
Oh, crap. No, yeah, about in 1982, Microsoft or either one.
Dell or
any
Apple
of-
or
any of them, you'd have been filthy. Dennis, have a good night in Texas, would you please?
Yeah.
One of these days, I'm gonna put my head down in Texas again. I told my wife.
Dennis, actually, speaking of that, they're getting they bought a big RV today, or yesterday, and they've got a new truck. They're going to be traveling around, so I'm sure as Papa travels the country, I'll be updating on where he is, and if somebody wants to fly with him, I'm sure I can tell him where a local club's going to be.
I put my house for sale yesterday. Me and Mama Boozer are downsizing.
They're going to a little house and they're going to live in a trailer.
We're giving all the crap away to the kids. We're not gonna have any more crap. We're giving it all away.
So
We're not giving the money away.
he's giving me all his money.
I'm spending that.
Yeah, there ain't gonna be no inheritance.
No,
I'm
there
spending it
ain't
all.
Nothing.
Well, you're gonna be like my grandmother.
That's
We're
right.
going gambling.
That's right. Forget that. Is there anything left? Good.
We're going to. Where was it? She always used to go.
We're going to make it to GB.
Ruidosa.
Yeah, we're going to make it to Washington State, GB. So or Oregon or somewhere up there. We're going to go all over. So I will be there, and I will. But Mama Boozer is not a. If it had to do with her buddies, then but if it's my buddies, it's like, are you kidding?
You want me to go stand in a field and look at airplanes?
Yeah. So anyway, but I will try to do that, GB.
And we'll have multiple tents at Joe Knoll this year. I think I've got
Get us
Kevin
started.
Farrows talked in to go into Knoll. I hope we've got Ryan talked in to go into Knoll. Come on, Ryan. You want to go to Joe Knoll?
Farley, I'll come see you too, because I'm going to be really close to you. And I have never been to Turkey, Texas, to be honest with you. I meant to do that for years and years and years, and I never went. So maybe this is a good reason to go to your part of the world.
Turkey, Texas.
Turkey, Texas.
Oh, there's a full one. It's my lucky night. Oh, it's all hot.
Well, we thank everyone for coming by tonight. And, I just am still amazed with where we've come in this short period of time and how many friends we've made and how many friends we want to meet. And,
Oh, yeah.
And if I have enough if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, maybe I'll see some of you somewhere along the way.
Yeah, and I've enjoyed every time I've had a chance to meet you guys. I'm sad. Jeff's Custom RC, I'm sad. He lives by Joe Knoll, and I still haven't met him yet. I've been
Really?
to Joe Knoll twice, and he lives like an hour from there. Yeah, Jeff's Custom RC lives near.
Jeff's customer.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, and he's been knocking it out of
Never
the
mind.
park as far he's
Yeah.
a up and coming.
Jeff's Custom RC, if he's in here, he is an up and comer.
I mean, he's been putting out some
Putting out some
quality
great videos lately.
here lately, and really doing.
I don't know where he is tonight, though. I don't think I've seen him. I usually can pick him out real well because he has a bright yellow name thingy, whatever you call it, logo. His logo is bright yellow, so it's real easy to see it. But I don't know where he is.
He's usually in here. I mean, I'm usually here, but I tell you what, he reminds me of the guy that used to be on Wings. And the goofy guy and he's been in cowboy movies and other things. I don't remember what the guy's name is, but everybody remember the man that wore the overalls and wings before your time, huh, Wesley? But anyway, that's who Jeff reminds me of. I don't know why, but that's who he reminds me of.
All right, guys. Well,
Good night, all.
we've had a great time.
You guys have a great
I've had a long weekend of working on trailers and airplanes and flying, and it's a great thing. I would have never thought this is what my life would have been at this time, but I'm loving every minute of it.
Yep. Aren't you off tomorrow?
No.
All the government people are.
No.
You don't work for the government?
No.
You work for those
Are you off tomorrow?
You bet you bet me. I'm off tomorrow and the next day and the next day. I love it.
He's complaining about being late and he didn't even have to get up.
You had to tell me it was a holiday yesterday. Or
It
I
was
would never know.
Oh, tomorrow's Monday? I didn't even know it was Monday.
Sometimes don't even know it's Monday.
Anyway, guys, we'll see y'all later. Thank y'all so much for spending the evening with us. As always, get out there and fly with your buddies because flying is always more fun with your friends. We're going to get out of here. Bye.
Go kiss your wife and kiss your kids and tell them good night.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We're
Adios,
gone.
mi amigos.
Yeah, we're
Bye.
gone. We're gone.